Hey guys, Joanne here with Newegg TV. I'm here to do an overview on this NZXT LEXA S mid-tower computer case. This case is made of steel with some plastic and it measures 7.72 inches wide, 18.9 inches tall, and 20.79 inches deep. Up at the front we have a glossy finish and some ventilation here at the bottom. Comes with 3 blue LED strips, and let's open up the magnetic front door. Inside we have your 4 5¼ inch drive bays, 1 3.5 inch drive bay, power button, reset button, and your 2 fan speed controllers. They are labeled 1 and 2 and can control up to 4 fans total. On the side here, we have your 2 USB 2.0 ports, headphone microphone jacks, and an eSATA port. Comes with a large smoked window and a pre-installed 120mm blue LED fan. Comes with a mesh grille. On the rear, we have a pre-installed 120mm fan. You also get mounting points for an 80mm fan and I believe a 92mm fan. You get a couple rubber grommets to thread your cables through or your water cooling tubes, knockout for your input-output shield for your motherboard, 7 expansion slots, some more ventilation holes, and a bottom power supply mount. And if you can see, there is some rubber padding here for where your power supply sits, so it will help reduce vibration. At the top of the case, we have a pre-installed 140mm fan. You get mounting points for 2 120s or 2 140mm fans. And all of these fans are rated at 43 CFM and 23 decibels. On the bottom, you get some raised rubberized feet to help increase airflow as well as reduce vibration, and a removable dust filter for where your power supply sits, which is always awesome for easy cleaning. I removed the thumb screws for the right side panel, so let's go ahead and take a look. Here we have a large cutout for an aftermarket heatsink, some rubber grommets to thread your cables through, a lot of tie-down points to organize your cables, and an area here to route your cables as well. And this is your 3-pin connector with Molex and pass-through cables for your front 120mm. And one thing I wanted to mention is the motherboard compatibility. It is compatible with micro ATX, ATX, and baby AT motherboards. What is a baby AT motherboard? It measures 8.57 inches wide by 13.04 inches deep, and it's basically been replaced by the ATX form factor. I'm going to pop off the front panel so I can give you a look inside. But be careful though, because the wires are attached. And here is a look at your drive bays, as well as your front 120mm and the dust filter that is attached to it via these 4 screws. Now for a look at the interior of the case, but before that, here is another look at your side 120 with its 3-pin connector and Molex with pass-through plugs. Inside, here's another look at your rear exhaust with its 3-pin connector, as well as a Molex with pass-through. The top 140mm also comes with a 3-pin connector as well as Molex with pass-through. And here is a look at the front panel connectors. Let's see what we have here. This is your USB 2.0 plug. We have your audio connectors, your serial ATA data plug for the eSATA connection right here. And what else? Here's the Molex plug for the power LED. And we have your fan control headers for fan controller 1, labeled 1, and fan controller 2. And the rest of these are your power reset and LED plugs. Oh, and we have your fan control Molex plug right here. And in this section are your 5¼ inch drive bays, 2 3.5 inch drive bays, and 5 mounting points for 3.5 inch drives. They've included for you a drive sled with mounting points for 2 2.5 inch drives. And you get a video card clearance of up to 10.5 inches. As well as a CPU cooler height clearance of 5.55 inches with fan and 6.54 inches without fan. Here's a look at the accessories. We have your user's guide, your 3.5-inch mounting brackets, and various bags of screws for your motherboard, hard drive, motherboard, and your power supply, and finally for your optical drives. They're all nicely labeled so you don't get confused. Here's a demo of the case LED. We have the side 120mm blue LED fan. That wraps up our overview on this NZXT LEXA S mid-tower computer case. I'm Joanne, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our Newegg YouTube channel. Thanks for watching Newegg TV, and we'll see you next time.